Depending on who you talk to, people either love living in HOA communities or they absolutely despise living in HOA communities. So today we're bringing you just some pros and cons of living in HOA communities, what you can expect here in Coastal Delaware, what it may look like, and just give you, like I said, the nitty-gritty details of what an HOA is like and what it can do for your home and for your mental well-being. Before we dive into the video, my name is Matt Lunden. I'm a local real estate agent here in Coastal Delaware, and I put out content each and every week discussing what it's like to live, eat, breathe, sleep, and play right here in Coastal Delaware. If that's something that you would love to see some more of, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, smash the notification bell next to it just so you can stay in the loop each week when we go live with new content. And then if you are someone that's looking to buy or sell real estate here in Coastal Delaware, that's what we help you with every single day, and we would love to be your agent of choice. So all my information will be down below in the description and here on the screen if we can help in absolutely any way. Don't hesitate to reach out, give us a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whichever is easier for you. Now let's dive back in. So if you are someone that has been considering a move, I'm sure you have friends that if you don't currently live in an HOA situation where you're currently at, I'm sure you have friends that have told you all the nightmares and never live in an HOA and how terrible it can be, and the list goes on and on. But in reality, it's not all bad. So today, let's just take a look at both sides of the coin and figure out which one is better for you. That way you can make the best decision for yourself and not have your friends tell you how to make those decisions. First on our list of the cons for HOAs, it's the cost. They can be pricey. A lot of HOAs in this area in Coastal Delaware start in the $250 per month range for the cost of that HOA. Those go up though. We've got quite a few communities in the area that are in the neighborhood of $400 to $500 a month. Now, obviously, those communities include a lot more amenities, but that is pricey. To look at additional $400 to $500 a month, obviously, they're taking care of lawn care and taking care of your streets if you have snow and that kind of stuff. But depending on what they offer, you need to decide if that dollar amount is worth the amenities to you. Everybody's different, so your unique situation will determine if that's a good buy for you or not. I can't determine that, but up to you. The fees often have, like I said, if there's more amenities, the fees are going to be higher. So if you're someone that wants to move into more of a resort style community, just know that you're going to have more fees associated. It's not a bad thing or a good thing or anything like that. It just is what it is. So the fees being high can definitely be a bad thing if you're someone that's not expecting it. And here in Coastal Delaware, just with the way that the last, decade has gone, we've got a ton of new construction in this area, and almost all of our new construction is going to be in HOA communities. So you'll have a monthly payment to the HOA of some type. It will, again, vary based on which community you buy into, but if you're buying into a newer community, it's going to be hard to find one that does not have an HOA payment. Now, the next part of the cons that we'll slide into here is going to be the restrictions that come with being in an HOA. Like I said, they vary in cost. A lot of times, the higher the cost, the more restrictions. Now, there are some benefits to that, but if you're not someone that likes to be told what to do with your property, or if you don't like being restricted in what you can use your land for, then maybe an HOA is not for you. There's a lot of times where people prefer to be in an HOA because they know that their lawn care is taken care of. They know that, a lot of the maintenance items around the community are taken care of as part of that HOA payment. But if you are someone that likes to do as you please, you don't want to be told what color your front door has to be. You don't want to be told, that you've got to keep your trash cans in your garage, or, if you're somebody that doesn't want to follow those rules and restrictions, then an HOA community is likely not for you. The biggest one we see in Coastal Delaware is the rental restrictions. A lot of times HOA communities will make it so that you have to rent for at least 30 days, which a lot of people are trying to buy investment properties down here at the beaches, and a lot of them want to do weekly vacation style, like Airbnb rentals. And it's simply not, possible in a lot of these communities, just because they do put a restriction on that so that you don't have a bunch of homes in there that are rentals and that mostly full-time residents will be living in the community, just because they think that it would be better taken care of in that scenario versus a bunch of rentals with weekly turnover and parties and everything else going on. As we flip the script and look at some of the pros of buying in an HOA community, kind of a dual-edged sword here, but there's a lot of restrictions. Some people like that. A lot of the restrictions are designed to keep the community in a very nice looking fashion. A lot of times, the maintenance items that are required to be taken care of are so that you don't have a house next door that's run down, broken down cars, trash all in the front yard, and now that's hurting your property value. So in HOA communities, those homes tend to hold their property value a lot better than homes not in HOA communities. Obviously, it's going to depend on this very specific town and neighborhood that you live in, but for the most part, homes with HOAs that have some rules and restrictions do tend to hold their property value a little bit better, just because that community is being maintained and those houses aren't run down and there's not trash and broken down cars and everything else in the driveway. Another pro of being in an HOA community is the fact that you've got a lot of amenities and you've got a lot of things taken care of for you. Again, I know I said that the cost of that could be a negative, but if you're someone that wants those items, you want somebody to mow your lawn, you want somebody to take care of the community, you want it to be in good repair, you want a pool, you want tennis courts, you want pickleball courts, you want all that kind of stuff, just know that there's going to be a cost associated with that. Again, not a necessarily bad thing, just depends on your level of affordability. If you just go into that purchase knowing in advance that there is going to be a fee associated with those amenities, it won't catch you by surprise as you start to get more serious in the search process, and it'll make things just a lot easier mentally for you if you happen to just keep in the back of your mind that, hey, if I'm buying in some place that's got a pool, it's got tennis courts, it's got a clubhouse, it's got a gym, it's got this, that, and the other, just know that there's going to be a somewhat higher fee associated on a monthly basis. Now, size of community also determines what that fee would be. The larger the community, obviously, the breaking the cost up amongst more people, so those HOA fees can remain a little bit lower. While many HOAs do have their pros and cons, I personally live in one. I think it's great because I enjoy the nice community look, but I understand that rules and restrictions are not for everybody, and there's certain people that just do not want to be told what to do with their property absolutely at all, which is completely fine and I completely understand. So if you are someone that's looking to buy or sell here in Coastal Delaware and you're considering getting into an HOA situation and you're not quite sure about it, do us a favor, reach out to us. All our information, again, is down below in the description and here on the screen. We help people relocate to the area every single day, and we've got a pretty good handle on all of the HOAs, so don't hesitate to reach out. We would love to help you with your home buying process. And then if you're someone that's just looking to gain more knowledge of Coastal Delaware and what it's like to live here and the real estate here, please do us a favor, hit that subscribe button down below and smash that notification bell next to it, just so you can stay in the loop each week when we go live with new content. I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.